I've always been fascinated by the strange noises in my basement, chalking them up to old pipes and creaky floorboards. But last week, while rearranging some boxes, I stumbled upon something peculiar. A door I had never seen before, hidden behind a loose panel. Curiosity got the better of me, and with a gentle push, the door creaked open to reveal something both familiar and unsettling. On the other side was an exact replica of my home, yet there was an eerie wrongness to it that I couldn't quite place. At first glance, everything seemed identical. The wallpaper, the furniture, even the scattered magazines on the coffee table. But as I stepped inside, I noticed subtle differences. The family photos on the wall showed faces I recognized, but they were distorted, twisted into expressions that sent shivers down my spine. The air felt thick, and each step I took echoed with a hollow sound, as if the house itself was holding its breath. I tried to rationalize it, thinking it was a trick of the light or my mind playing games, but deep down I knew something was very wrong. As I ventured further, I heard faint whispers coming from upstairs, voices that should have been familiar but were not. They beckoned me, promising answers if only I dared to confront them. Trembling, I ascended the staircase, each step heavier than the last. When I reached the top, I saw a shadowy figure standing at the end of the hallway, a silhouette of myself, yet it moved with a jerky, unnatural rhythm. It gestured for me to come closer, and despite every instinct screaming at me to run, I was drawn forward by a force I couldn't resist. In the final confrontation, the figure and I stood face to face. Its eyes, my eyes, stared back at me with an emptiness that chilled me to the core. It reached out, and as our hands touched, a flood of memories not my own surged into my mind. I saw a life lived in reverse, moments of joy twisted into nightmares. With a sudden, gut-wrenching clarity, I understood. I was never meant to find this door. This mirror world was a trap, a reflection that sought to replace me. And as I turned to flee, the door slammed shut, sealing my fate in the silent, distorted echoes of a life that was no longer mine.